Lozen, the Apache warrior woman who outgeneraled the U.S. Army. The Arizona desert shimmered under a white-hot sun as the cavalry column straggled through Apache Pass. Captain James Burnett mopped sweat from his brow, his uniform sticking to the saddle sores on his thighs. Then he saw her, a lone figure standing atop the red sandstone cliffs, arms outstretched to the cloudless sky.
Before he could shout a warning, his scout whispered, "That's Lozen, she's calling the storm."
Burnett laughed, until the first raindrops struck his face like bullets. Within minutes, his troops were drowning in a flash flood, their ammunition ruined, their maps disintegrating. High above them, the woman they called the Apache Joan of Arc watched impassively as nature did what bullets could not. This is not the romanticized myth of the Indian princess. This is the true story of Lozen, warrior, shaman, and military genius, who predicted enemy movements through supernatural visions, rode into battle alongside Geronimo as his only female equal, invented guerrilla tactics still studied by special forces today, delivered babies on the run during the Army's relentless pursuit, and why, after her capture, the War Department locked away her file for 100 years. Childhood in the Shadows of Thunder, 1840s to 1850s. Born into the Cheyenne Apache Band near Ojo Caliente, New Mexico, Lozen's destiny was written in the storm that announced her birth, a rare summer downpour in desert country.
Her brother, the famed Chief Victorio, later recalled, "The lightning split the sky like the Great Spirit's knife the hour she came screaming into this world."
From childhood, she rejected women's roles. At 7, she mastered the warrior's horse stance while other girls gathered seeds. By 12, she could track a deer across bare rock and shoot arrows from full gallop. During her puberty ceremony, instead of grinding corn, she disappeared for 4 days. Returning with the severed braids of 2 Mexican soldiers, her gift manifested during a raid when she was 16. Pressing her palms against the ground, she suddenly warned, "Enemies are coming from the east, many enemies." Within hours, a U.S. cavalry patrol appeared exactly as described. From that day, they called her Dexterous Horse Thief for her ability to steal knowledge from the earth itself. Want to know the terrifying Apache ritual Lozen used to see through soldiers' eyes? Subscribe now. This forbidden ceremony drops at 100K likes. The Victorio War, 1879 to 1880, tactics that changed history. When the U.S. government forcibly relocated the Cheyenne to malaria-infested San Carlos, Lozen and Victorio led 300 followers into Mexico. What followed was a masterclass in asymmetric warfare, the water gambit. Lozen poisoned waterholes along known army routes, then created secret ones marked with cactus patterns only Apaches recognized, the ghost ponies. She trained horses to walk backward, creating false trails that confused trackers, the birth under fire. When a pregnant woman went into labor during a skirmish, Lozen delivered the baby while simultaneously directing counterattacks at Tres Castillos. Their luck ran out. Mexican troops ambushed the band, slaughtering Victorio and 78 others. Lozen, away scouting, returned to find her brother's body mutilated, his hands severed as trophies. The Geronimo Campaign, 1881 to 1886. Riding with the Devil. Joining Geronimo's resistance, Lozen became his most trusted lieutenant. The Turkey Creek ambush. She lured General George Crook's forces into a box canyon, where Apaches rained rocks from above, the vision that saved them. Her premonition of betrayal prevented capture at a supposed peace talk. The final flight. For 5 months, she evaded 5,000 soldiers and 500 Apache scouts across 3 countries. Her end came not in battle, but from betrayal. Captured in 1886, she died of tuberculosis at Mount Vernon Barracks, her healing hands too weakened to save herself. The aftermath, bones and secrets. The Army buried Lozen in an unmarked grave, but her legacy lives in Special Forces manuals. Her evasion tactics are still taught at Fort Bragg feminist iconography. Modern Apache girls get Lozen cuts, short hair like their warrior ancestor, the missing skull. Rumors persist that a Smithsonian anthropologist stole her remains in 1929. Lozen proved one woman could outthink an army. If you believe her story deserves to be told, subscribe and turn on notifications.